जय माता। चरणं शरणं रमाम्बिगे, चरणं शरणं त्रयम्बके. They never sought my darshan and only wondered that I should have complete rest. They undertook more austerities and prayers, but all without any ostentation. At that time, a slender thread alone was holding Mother to this Ubadhi, as Tara and Srinivas realized. Food was like sand in the mouth. Only Tara, with her perception, could prepare something to suit the body. Then, suddenly, one day, maybe because of the Mandali's sacrifice, Mother found she could take salt and sugar without harming the body. Slowly, the body began to respond to their ministrations. The Mandali's sacrifice and the unique devotion of this couple held this body to the world. Now, Shaktinagar is coming up, and Mother has to work anew for human regeneration. Many have to come forward, dedicating themselves to work for the mission. Such dedicated ones are repositories in whom Mother can put her trust. In time, of course, everything will come, but I am speaking of the present, the beginning, which is always a difficult time. All of you are fortunate that you have seen this physical form. But while Saguna is one side of the golden coin, the other side is the immensity of the Nirguna. Thus, though you all have seen Mother, the power of Maya is potent, and there may not be a length of time for the clear perception of the divine Sankalpas. In some, doubts may crop up even about the Advent. Grace alone prevents this, and the one aim of a devotee should be to become the recipient of that grace. Though my children are many, they must have that dedication which makes them worthy of my trust. Tara and Srinivas are there. I have brought them with me, and they will work and carry on the mission. My trust is in you too. Remember these words. Always be of help to this couple who are my chosen ones. When needed, respect them, obey them. Let not jealousy ever enter your heart that they have more access to Mother or that Mother has more love for them. As I have told you before, when the avatar manifests, chosen ones accompany the descent. They have no samskaras as they are part and parcel of the divine. They have their destined parts to play, for these are preordained sankalpas. What Mother ordains will happen, even if the whole world stands against it. That is why I tell you that correct understanding should come first. Then true perception dawns. Absolute convictions come with inner, intuitive illumination of Mother's will and wish. Remember these words always. Now Nair is not there, so on you rests the responsibility to show to the world the same loyalty and dedication that he had. Satyam evam jayati nandritam. Truth alone will prevail. Mother withdrew into an abstract mode, and prostrating at those lotus feet, I left the room. I felt humbled by the great trust placed on me. I knew I would never forget the immensity of oneness with Mother's will that engulfed me when she spoke. Her words went deep into my heart, and there a prayer arose that she herself should guide me. As never before, I felt a great responsibility had been entrusted to me, and her words were as a living flame in my heart. I prayed that I would always keep this flame burning. How was I to know that in the future I would have to walk through the fire to be true to that flame, to honor the divine commands that were implied in it. The peaceful life continued. As my health was very poor at that time, Mother, in consultation with Dr. Pai, got me medicines and tonics. Taraka, in her inimitable, loving way, took care of my diet and daily routine. One day, Mother told me to give a talk to the Mandali. On that day, to our joy, Mother came with Taraka and, after a few words of blessing to the Mandali, listened to my talk. The Mandali's joy knew no bounds, for Mother's darshan was a rare event to them. Often the members came to the house, for they had to consult Taraka on various matters and get her guidance. But I noticed that even at such times, they would only stand near the gate for fear of disturbing Mother. For them, Taraka or Akka, as they called her, was their sister, friend, mother, guardian angel, all rolled into one. In her they saw the Mother alone, and one word from her was gospel truth to them. One day earlier, talking of Taraka's Guru Bhakti, Mother related an incident that happened during one of Mother's visit to Mangalore. One day the thought came to Mother of an old maid servant named Machu, who had served the family when Mother was a child. Mother called Tara and in a mood of command told her to seek out the servant. Mother gave Tara some money, fruits and a sari to be given to the servant. Now Tara had never seen this woman, for it was much before her time that Machu had served the family. But for her any command from the Guru was enough. In the blazing noonday sun, she set forth. Mother explained that in Tara, at that moment, the one aim was to fulfill her Guru's words. No thought came to her as to how or where she was going to find Machu. She passed through the streets till she came to the old family house. A few people there recognized the girl and asked her what the matter was. None of them knew where Machu was, or even if she was alive. But Tara went on. She knew Mother had some purpose in sending her. She stopped near a lane, and there some people said that there used to be a woman called Machu in that neighborhood. But she was very old, maybe 87 or 90, and they did not know if she was alive. Tara went on, passing lanes and bylanes as though led by some power. Finally, she reached a small hut. An old, emaciated woman lay there, seriously ill. It was Machu. She was barely conscious. But as Tara whispered in her ears Mother's words of blessing, tears glistened in her old eyes. Tenderly Tara fed her with the juice of the fruit Mother had sent and spread the sari over her. The money too was given. Her work was over and Tara returned home. The same evening, Machu passed away and the money given was used for the final rites. Mother fell silent and said no more. I said nothing, either not wanting to spoil the mood or shatter the spell of those touching remembrances. I sat ruminating on what had heard and marveled at the glory of the Sat Shishya and on the love of Mother. Mother never forgot those who served her in any way. She, as the bestower of Mukti, had granted solace and salvation to that soul who in her humble way had served the family. Many were such happenings that Mother recounted, seemingly simple and trivial. But true greatness, I thought, does not lie in bombastic speeches or acts. It is manifested in these true acts of loving and giving In this brimming hour of love, care, and concern for humanity with each and every soul, they all reveal great truths and lessons for us to emulate. Charanam Sharanam Ramambige, Charanam Sharanam Trayambage. Jai Mata.